Hello and welcome. It's a great honor to have you with us in Afghan Voice Agency on April 15th. President Biden, formally announcing an end to America's longest conflict, has said it is time to bring home the remaining U.S. troops from Afghanistan.
We cannot continue the cycle of extending or expanding our military presence in Afghanistan, hoping to create ideal conditions for the withdrawal and expecting a different result. I'm now the fourth United States president to preside over American troop presence in Afghanistan. 2 Republicans, 2 Democrats. I will not pass this responsibility on to a 5th. After consulting closely with our allies and partners, with our military leaders and intelligence personnel, with our diplomats and our development experts, with the Congress and the Vice President, as well as with Mr. Ghani and many others around the world, I've concluded that it's time to end America's longest war. It's time for American troops to come home.
President Ashraf Ghani, after holding a telephone call with his U.S. counterpart Joe Biden on Wednesday, said that Afghanistan respects the U.S. decision to withdraw its forces from Afghanistan. Afghanistan's proud security and defense forces are fully capable of defending its people and country, which they have been doing all along, and for which the Afghan nation will forever remain grateful, Ghani said. As we move into the next phase in our partnership, we will continue to work with our U.S. NATO partners in the ongoing peace efforts, he said. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg announced Wednesday night that all NATO allies would withdraw their troops from Afghanistan starting May 1st. In a joint press conference at NATO headquarters in Brussels late Wednesday night with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, Stoltenberg said NATO will continue to support Afghanistan, but not by having troops on the ground. He said all allies agreed Wednesday to start withdrawing troops from May 1st, but added the decision was one that carries risk. The Taliban cannot return to power in the wake of international forces withdrawal from Afghanistan, says the government's top peace negotiator. The chairman of High Council for National Reconciliation asked the insurgent not to think of taking over Afghanistan through military means. Such thinking on Taliban's part would be a gross miscalculation, remarked the High Council for National Reconciliation head, who explained the pullout of foreign forces did not mean an end to international assistance to Afghanistan. Once U.S. troops exist in Afghanistan, America's ability to collect intelligence and act on threats will diminish, says the CIA director. William Burns said our ability to keep that threat in Afghanistan in check from either Al-Qaeda or ISIS have benefited greatly from the presence of U.S. and coalition militaries on the ground and in the air. They were fueled by intelligence provided by CIA and our other intelligence partners, he told the Senate Intelligence Committee on Wednesday. With the pullout of American troops, he said the Biden administration's ability to collect and act on threats would decline. That's simply a fact. Security sources on Thursday reported a killing of a Daesh member in Nangarhar province. The National Directorate of Security in a released statement said that security force member launched an operation in Rud and Mubarak districts of the province on Wednesday night. According to the statement, a Daesh affiliate responsible for targeted assassinations was killed and another Daesh member was detained. Afghanistan has produced a total of 74,022 metric tons of cotton in 1399 solar year, the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock said in a statement. The country's cotton production has increased slightly as compared to the previous year, 1398, and more than 10,000 tons compared to the year before, 1397 solar year. Thank you so much for being with us, and until next time.